This is a cow, and I'm back coloring. The last video ran a little too long, but I think I can upload it to where I can just edit the last part out. But here we are. This background, we'll select it the same as we did before. Magic Wand Tune, W, and click while holding Shift, so the new stuff stays clicked. Pick a slightly darker color. Just for the stuff I shadowed over, since this is in the background anyway, we don't want to render it too much. The sky, pink, end of world looking sort of. It's not really how Cybertron was. So we're looking at shades of dark purple and not quite black, but really dark. Just experiment here a little bit. And that's too close to the tone that they've got. This actually might be a good time to use the gradient tool. Dark black and a light purple. See what it'll give us. That's not bad, actually. Let's make the top part a little lighter. Bottom part a little darker. Put some stars in there for effect. I think the pencil too gets even smaller than that. Just undo that. Yeah, it's fine. I'll come back to it if I think of something else to do. Next panel, Quintesson's torturing this guy. I'll get this out of my way. Light source naturally is right here, so you want to make sure everything's kind of going back from there. First things first, let's get our color. As a penciler, you never want to leave anything completely to the colorist. So even with the pencils, I went over these. You know, I can use color holes later on to remove the lines, but yeah, the pencilers everywhere. Don't let the colorists clean up for you. You want to make sure, even if it's black and white, it can be a good book. Get these a little darker. Go back to the brush tool. The pencil tool doesn't blend well, so we don't want to deal with that. 86 I think is an acceptable opacity. Over here, the light's going to hit here and everywhere in the front, so I don't want to put too many shadows much further forward than that. An even smaller shadow the closer we get. Over here, it's going to be this area that's seeing the light, so anywhere that's not seeing the light, we'll put some shadow on it. Next up, we'll take the opacity down, get a little bit of blending. That's like 30 something. Once you get that blended, you can pick the other color and kind of reverse blend. See whichever way you like better. Next color. Over here I didn't flat this part quite right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight a little past it, pick the color, go to a solid brush, not the air brush. So I got a solid brush, just kind of with a higher opacity, clean up those spots. You don't want to spend too much time cleaning up, because some stuff will still leak out of the lines while you're using gradient tools, paintbrush tools. So you want to get the major cleanup at the end. Now I'm just going to push Alt and click on the not orange area, and it takes it off. Light source rules still apply here. Take this down. Looks a little dark, but it'll work. Just have to see how it looks. I used to color things with pencils when I was younger, and you always had to test the color before you put it on the page. Because a color might look like it's black, and it turns out it's some kind of dark brown or purple. It could be violet. Same rules here. You want to see what does it look like before you're using it. Or I guess before you reject it, because you gotta put it on the page. But just because it doesn't look right on the swatches doesn't mean that it's not what you need. Didn't change this back to the airbrush. There it goes. I was getting a bit of a cell shading look, which, although good, is not what I'm wanting right now. Zoom out, see what we're looking at. Next thing, we want to work on his face. Opacity might be a little high. We'll see how it looks. Color's too light for me. Looks a little better. Well, I'd better wrap it up for this video because I've got a 10-minute limit still. It's up to 9:23. But I'm gonna post the next one. Just keep looking for it. Thank you.